nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time with
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry completing it to the right side. Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. Henry out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Right at the 40. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Down to about the 37.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. Complete to Washington. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down, Henry. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10.
At their own 16. In motion left is Rice. They start the drive with a give to Allen.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 17, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Woodson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw Mariota. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jerry Rice, 69 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2.
Now they send a man in motion right. Mariota will look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal of, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more
say that could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They begin the drive with Johnson.
Pass to 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The throw that was a pick. Taken in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Okay, break.
Operating from the gun.
Henry throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, Henry. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Up the middle, Johnson.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Henry. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll send Rice in motion. A first down throw for Mariota. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing one will probably later, man. I got some sleep over here.
Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota will find his tight end. That's and he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone.
You got to put conservative on.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He's
getting to Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught by Rice. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 29, Mahomes. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn on field and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10. It's Patterson.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
In motion left is Rice. 2nd and 5 now. Mariota.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A give up the middle to Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. Mahomes will throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left is Rice. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
In motion left is Rice. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
In motion left is Rice. From the 45 on 2nd down. Mariota. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. To the air again, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Rice as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
In motion left is Rice. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And how about that for just running out the clock? He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball. But I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
In motion left is Rice. Third and long here for Mariota. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Fourth down, Mariota.
I couldn't even take off.
Head scratcher there. And that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. In motion right is the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, getting the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
In motion left is Rice. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner,
going back and going to sleep.
They need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion left is Rice. On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. In motion left is Rice. Now Mariota. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In motion left is Rice. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. In motion left is Rice. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mariota will look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running the counter, Patterson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. In motion, Gronkowski. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Patterson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
In motion left is Rice.
Now Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Mariota.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline.
Thanks for chewing the clock for me, bro.
In the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, it took us until the final play to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit. Man had flash for 0 yards. And Chris Johnson, obviously, he got that one run at the beginning. It was 20 plus, but you take that away, you didn't really have anything. Seawood, he been clutch for me. Rice did his thing. Michael Mayer did his thing. Marcus Allen did his thing. Couldn't generate sacks I wanted, but we got in there.
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We go from Las Vegas. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
She did. For how long?
In motion left is Rice.
Okay.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in
Okay.
store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first
Okay.
play. And it's second down now.
All right.
All runners count on their eyes to find
Yes,
the
ma'am.
gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Yeah, I just got called in.
To expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. To throw is Mariota. This will be caught by Randy Moss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
I just don't keep on this song.
But it misses the
Stick
target,
to what works.
incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Again, it's Mariota. Tries for
Gotta get that throw over, bro.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's got room.
Probably could have thrown another vertical route right at him.
This one home.
Put his ass inside.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Allen has it, left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Rice, 26 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, run up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll send Rice in motion. Following the interception here, Mariota. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mariota now. Underneath to Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Yada go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Stroud now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
at their own 26. In motion left is Rice. A first down throw for Mariota. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
In motion left is Rice. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mariota again. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
In motion left is Rice. Mariota now from the 50. He's got his tailback. That's Marcus Allen.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left is Rice. They'll throw again. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can...
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw is Mariota. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now they send a man in motion right. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
In motion left is Rice. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With just 2 taking it right down Broadway. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
19 right. Trap 50.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 46 yards. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were...
And he is in. Touchdown.
Fake.
Chris Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota, and he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Mariota. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, gunslinger. It's like it's on certain plays, man. I need that faster throw animation. I can win without it, but I just don't have much of a window. It's just when I need to hold the ball for like an extra second, I need it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Right shit.
Big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. Every defensive staff works on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20.
Touchdown.
They're really going to give him that.
Ron Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board.
Let it be me, it'll be short.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson out of return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up first and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was
Appreciate it.
this past offseason, would need 7.
I'm just trying to get used to this much here before 24. Trying to scheme. I got called in to work. I got to get ready in a little bit. Yeah, a little bit, not too much though. It's just a newer version of the game, really. I'm really excited about that corner we're going to have. We're going to have 96 speed.
On second down now,
Woodson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So the completion results there at 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down to the 40.
Out of that cover 3.
5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mariota. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20.
Out of that cover 3.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. Open man, that's Renfro. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they've moved right down the field. And just like that, then it'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
In motion left is Rice. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They stay on the ground with Allen. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-second lead. So they go for
I might buy another C-Will wide receiver card after I get my corner. He's been pretty good for him.
What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you
Nice little plug and play.
not as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded out to 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last
It's a new adjustment codes. They are not going to beat it.
So we'll see if they can shake the rust.
And I'll teach it to you.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Two are going to throw. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to air one out.
That adjustment, babe. You can have the best receiver in the game. I can have the shittiest corner in the game. I'm going to get that every day.
This is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game.
He was in a corner from fucking November, bro. Locking out these receivers.
The Las Vegas offense ready to
Say it
start
ain't
this
so.
next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs
Ooh,
in where
he
you can,
was so
especially
fucking
the
wide
skill
open.
position.
This is caught inside the 15.
I'm glad I seen that.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
Who tried to play man on him? Oh my God.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself,
Glad I seen that shit. I was like, bro.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. In motion left is Rice. Mariota to throw it.
I forced it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen
You
is
gotta
get
capitalize on the touchdown on the drive,
pick
bro.
his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down. Touchdown!
Good shit, Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Good shit, Rice. He tapped out. That pro read's pretty good because it helps you make the reads a little bit faster. You ain't got to worry about it. He gonna be open if it lighted. Just make the throw.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now.
Okay, we got flash, dude. This shit ain't gonna save
Here
me.
we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Cowboy 80. Come back in. Come back in.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
Quick shot.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, Patterson.
Oh, that's down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Patterson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
They'll run with Patterson.
Man, he's going to earn these drives. You know, Chiefs didn't get no big plays.
Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
See what he's working with.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jerry Rice open right side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Again, it's Mariota. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, Mariota. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
All I do is just keep him entertained.
Drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
In motion left is Rice. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught.
Good chip block.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. On first down, here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Patterson running between the tackles. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
That's complete to count, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mariota's throw taken in by Moss.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
Stay in that cover 4 for me, please. Love that cover 4.
14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Come on, Renfro. Work it, bro. It's a cover 4 beater.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And it's complete. In the end zone.
Slowed me down when I switched on him.
Kyle Pitts
as time expires in the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
All right, go get that Charles.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the
back shoulder.
Exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Lock for me.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. He'll take this to the other side
Oh,
of
they
midfield
cover 4
before
freestyle
going
the
out
whole
of
game.
bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's funny.
Thank you for staying in that defense for me. Appreciate it.
Running backs about the ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts
Just stand that some more for me, please.
Matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's
Please stay in that defense. I love it, bro. Come on.
He's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his
Please stay in it some more so I can score.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Mariota.
Too easy.
Touchdown, Raiders! From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Goes right side.
Too easy.
And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Patterson.
Get him.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got him.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted.
And that's the route where I wasn't from the beginning of the year.
And the Raiders are going to take over here up
Oh, shit.
He's been having a good day so far.
I mean, the Charles wasn't from the beginning of the year, my
bad. Still young in this league.
He got no business being out there, but we using him.
An individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Open man.
Please stay in that cover 4 show, too. Please stay in that shit.
To the 42-yard line. first down throw for Mariota. And this is going to be
caught that shit up.
out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw again on second down. Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Mariota again. He's got a man open.
Stay in that defense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Back to Renfro again.
Please stay in that defense for me, please.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mariota flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Please stay in that defense for me, please. Already making this easy.
Have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Mariota on first down. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Easy yards.
All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Fourth down, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Mariota will look to throw.
Yo,
He
P.I.?
is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be shoved out of
bounds inside the 15-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stroud. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
One time to get to a goal in the game.
From taking the lead here in the 4th.
This dude doesn't have a very good football IQ.
Point up and through, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
That's back there in the clock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Just 25 yards, no clock.
Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That's going to be caught by Moss.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
To throw, Mariota.
Oh, no, he lost it.
Oh, EA, fuck you.
Scooped up by the 49ers.
He only got 1 foot out and down anyway.
It's a missed
They cheated
opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Should have turned conservative on. I'll take that.
Touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
He didn't do too bad though. 87% completion. I could probably invest in like a better defensive ends a little bit so I can go and max them out, because some of these guys got them offensive lines you can't get no sheds on. Oh, come on, baby. I just need 2 more wins so I can get some cake. That hard. 2 more wins. 2 more wins. I just got to remind myself on them drives like that, especially when it's for the win, I need to turn on conservative. Because you fumble a lot if you ain't 99 overall. That's the only way I can compete right now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And
no, I'm not. I'm like a 94 overall.
Without a top-flight quarterback, the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 14-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Running right through him, and he doesn't quite make
Please
it.
stay in that defense, please, so I can win this game, Jesus.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think you have to be saying to
I'd rather deal with cover 0 than people just max coverage in everyone.
You just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point
Should
try.
play man coverage on that guy, bro.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
That one complete down the field to Gonzalez.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Nigga, Justin's over here, bro. Stop spamming the same play.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
In motion left is Rice. 1st down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Okay, so he's playing his own with a defensive
It's
tackle.
not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You let them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding. But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. That one a broken play, but it ends up being
Play cover with him.
Scramble goes for 20.
He was certainly quick to atone.
Attack it with the quarterback.
Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
I love when they spy. Keep spying that slow ass dude. Fucking love it. Spy him again for me, please. If he doesn't engage, he can't pass rush. Let's go. Look, when they spy, I got all day.
Being chased out.
Pick up the fly, bro.
He is gonna go down. They sack him.
No, I got all day, bro. And just got dumb tackles because I have a little overall. But they'll be all right.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota escaping the pressure right.
There we go. Man cover Peter.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this in.
Come out and in again, please.
Getting it to him in space.
Thank you.
Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, we almost got him with it. Wear him out. Probably no huddle. Wear him out. Take that fatigue.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota.
Any coverage like this, wear they ass out.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Now he's flushed out right.
Oh, come on, Madden. Supposed to be in a back shoulder low pass. You ain't got no defense for real, bro. I'll dot that shit. Oh, you try that shit at me and Riggs, I'm gonna blow your ass out.
But instead, he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful.
Bro, I'm winning, bro. Like, what part of that do you not understand? I'm winning, bro. I'm winning.
Smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Mahomes pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
How does it feel to lose to a 94 overall team?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And for the 3rd time in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Certainly feels like
bro, I have a 94 overall team, bro. Just shut the fuck up.
They had a chance going to halftime with the lead.
Bro, I got a 94 overall team. Shut the fuck up.
I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this
I got a 94 overall team. Shut the fuck up.
Lead going into the locker room.
Yeah, but you're losing.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run forward with Johnson.
Really try to go for 2 like a dumbass.
Run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up.
You have a higher overall team, and you're only winning by 4, bro. Get good.
Well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I'm not crying, bro. You're struggling against a lower overall team. Face the facts. I'm using a corner from the fucking first month of Madden. I'm using a cornerback from the first month of Madden. GG's.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throw left side, complete to Moss.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mariota again. And he's got his big time here.
Keep staying in that defense, though. I love it.
The first half is winding down. And
too easy to attack, bro.
here in the final stages of this first half. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mariota will look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Andre Cisco.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it.
Yeah, another half, bro. You don't really have a defense,
It's a
bro.
pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half as they have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
You're still struggling against a team that hasn't been used since November. Bro, this team hasn't been used since November.
All that remains of this first half is the kick is away.
You have no argument, bro. You're struggling against a team that it wasn't used since like 8 months ago.
Signal for and take it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Mariota on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play.
That was the end of the half. I just threw the ball up. Fuck it. It doesn't make you good or anything.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
Just shut up, bro. I haven't used this team since November, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Welcome back. Halftime over.
I'm not crying. I'm just saying, bro, like, you're struggling against a team that wasn't used since November. Like, can you shut the fuck up and listen? Like, what the fuck, bro? Dude, why are you talking trash? I got a lower overall team, and you're struggling. Make that make sense. You have a maxed out team, and my team wasn't used since November. Make it make sense. Why are you arguing? Like, why are you arguing, though? Like,
first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter.
you're struggling against this team. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like, you, as long as I know you're struggling, we good.
Focus was in the passing game, and to their credit,
Yes, you are, bro. This team wasn't used since November.
they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right.
Run into the lineman.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Ain't nothing you did, bro. It's just the game.
The
The world all team.
equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up on a great one. Darrelle Revis. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Give up the middle to Johnson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Right at the 40. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. From the 22, Mahomes. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They hand this one to Gronk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
We're struggling against the lower overall team. You even let me score, bro. Like, that's sad. Like, how you going to have a higher overall team and let me score? How you going to have a higher overall team and let me score, though? How you going to have a higher overall team and let me score, though? I mean, answer the question. Answer the question. It's a simple question. How you going to have a higher overall team and let me score?
When you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche.
Answer the question, bro.
That's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call.
It wouldn't be me, bro. If I had a higher overall team, nobody's scoring. You struggled. You struggled. Make it make sense, bro. You struggled. You struggled. Make it make sense. Answer the question. Why you struggle so much?
But then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they'll have the ball.
You struggle. At the end of the day, you struggle, bro. I don't get people, bro. It's like they think they're good because they have a higher overall team. They think it's like, oh, they're playing you like your team's better, but my team isn't better, bro. I haven't used this team since, what, Thanksgiving? Before they came out with that out-of-position player shit. I gotta win me a season, bro, so I can get some coin, because I need to get like 90 bands. I'm assuming that's what the price is, right? As soon as I get that fucking Charles Woodson, bro. Actually, I can see all the 99s. Let me see what they got. So you get Tyree. What's I use this for? There's a ability tokens. Got you. Oh, so you got the Marshawn Lynch, the Ken Stabler. Damn, and I won't get that because I didn't have those three. Only one I got is the Deion Sanders, and then I had stopped playing on the Rob Gronkowski, and I didn't start soon enough to get the Dave Casper. So in order for me to get Stabler, I gotta buy his ass. I was looking at Andre Smith versus Rodney Hudson. Andre's a lot better than him. You got Andre James. You got Josh Jacobs and Marshawn Lynch are like the best two, unless you got the 99 overall bow. So if you want to upgrade your running back, I'd have to look and see if this Josh Jacobs is better than Marcus Allen and see how much better. Obviously, I can't compare him against that. So he'll be faster, same acceleration, agility, better carry, better change of direction, better truck, break tackle. And then versus Bo, he's a little bit better than Bo. So that would be like my two best back, but Bo would be like my number 2, unless I get him up to 99. Then he would be better, but I'll be using his Rod Woodson card like to death. Because he got that 88 catch. You just can't. It's really just deciding. I might just go run with Cordero because Rod a little slow. I mean, I like him because he can tackle. But I might have to just retire him and then just run with Cordero. Cordero got, what, 93 acceleration, 94 speed. We got 90 agility, 78 carry. Yeah, I might ride with Cordero as my third down back. I know I like Rod, but sometimes you just gotta make plays and dividends to your team to make sense. So we're gonna start. I can still use Rod, but Jacob's gonna have to go for now. I gotta figure out my cornerback situation. He got the deep out zone KO, but I don't know. Acrobat would be nice if I. That's what I need, like deep out. Flat zone, deep out in flat zones. And he don't even have flat zones as an ability. You got that inside shade with that 5 AP. I ain't trying to do all that. He got deep out, but it was 2 AP. I could probably do that instead of Lurker on Johnson, because I'm not really getting Lurker off on Johnson. Pointless to have in the way I'm using his defense. It's just not being applicable. It's worked a few times, but the way I'm using him, he's not. He's more just kind of just, not really defending nobody. He just playing run support. So that would give me. And then with Rod, I could probably take some of these away. Like, I don't really use cut sticks, so that it can go. It sounded good when I first got it, but if I put him, if I had like a short route KO with a deep, you put medium. I can put all that on. I'm just gonna stick with pick artist and deep route. So that give me AP back to put this shit on Dion. And that'll probably help me a little bit. Keep from getting beat over the top sometime, because these people, they will try and then they'll start talking shit like they good. And, bro, your team higher rated, bro. It don't make you better. If I can shut that shit down, we good. We got our deep end zone KO. We got our universal coverage safety. We got our two deep out zone KOs. Now I got universal coverage on him, but I might take that shit off and put something on Diablo. That would probably what I'll do. So we'll go Dion since he's got the deep out. I don't really put him in too many flat routes. I mean, I will, but when he's in the zone. And who did I say I was going to put it on? No, I just got done saying I was going to put it on. Oh, Diablo. and give him the reinforcement X factor. Because he'll get down. Buggy. There we go. Alright, that should be a little bit better. We'll see. How much time I got? One game. Make it count. They told trying to compete with a lower overall, man, when everybody got God squads, man. I feel like the little engine they could. Asia. Hey.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From the 6. And good coverage there on
everybody got the flash card.
Down shy of the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Good tackle.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Where you going?
Option play on second down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
Shit, boxes those read options up.
2 remaining as we step aside.
Ain't gonna have nowhere to go.
First quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Michael Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for him? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Let's go.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Vick. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Now Vick on 4th down.
Good shit, Sanders.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening.
Said, fellas, as I always teach you guys, only adjust to what beats you.
The very first drive of the afternoon. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, Cordero, you got to show me something, man.
Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mario.
There you go, Cordell. That's what I need, actually, right there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got it.
There you go, Cordell.
And they've got it inside.
Love when they shade underneath.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Mariota.
Thanks for bringing that safety down, dummy.
Hunter Renfro from 8 yards out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on.
This usually good for one time a game. I don't know why, but it's just one time a game is good.
They said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored.
That would go down.
Picked up by Thomas Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
High defense. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
6-0 our score after one.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. On 3rd, here's an option play right. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, there's still a little bit of disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There's Vic.
Oh, we got it.
Inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Justin Jefferson, 33.
You were going to get that. It looked like he was in position.
Extra point away now from moving out in front.
I actually went deep hell that way. I could have got low and underneath. I would have kicked it off.
7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been.
Bro, you guys catch that, bro.
Touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the
Yeah,
battle
definitely
against
has
the
a plus on
opposing
that.
defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back
Thank
out
you
there
for pinching
because
in.
they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10.
He's got Patterson on the out route.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches. Still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Another catch for him here on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tries to
acrobat is so stupid.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Vick running the option left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They send the tight end Davis in motion.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Vick, 14 yards. And
Don't touch shit, bro. I haven't used this team since November, bro. Like a 94 overall. We're a 94 overall, bro. We're a 94 overall, bro. I'm a 94 overall.
Now they find the end zone again here.
Stay humble.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone.
Congrats, she threw that against the AI.
As the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Raiders take over the first and
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead
Bro, stay humble. I'm a 94 overall.
Talk about it.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But
and he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the
Stay humble, bro.
Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover.
Just stay humble.
Field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
On third down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted the third time.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And Charles,
stay humble, bro.
Interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And
stay
defense,
humble.
they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Raiders take over first and 10.
The offense from Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good. Las Vegas.
First down, Mariota. And his pass is
There you
intercepted.
go, fix that.
Time today.
Hey, let me click on that faster.
Set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 15 now. Vick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. This offense, yeah, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they've kind of got to be careful here, CD. But we're still in the third quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Music glitches.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10.
On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to go.
It's an incomplete pass, Madden. Whatever.
Picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there.
No, since you want to do that, I'm going to waste your time for real.
Now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flag.
You don't have to be humble.
I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson on return. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when you're first. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Las Vegas.
Mariota now from the 50.
He's got Renfro on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Thomas Davis. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to Johnson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On second down, Johnson trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the gun, Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now here's Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Following the interception here, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mariota. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Dude had a fully stacked team. Talking like he was good. I couldn't really get pressure. Every fucking lineman he had an ability. I mean, I got through sometimes, but it's sad. You have a stacked team and you had a 53.3 completion rating, bro. Like, stuff like that really just tell on a player. Like, you 8 of 15, bro. So I'm out here trying, so I'm throwing a bitch 23 times. I got a better completion rating. I just had thrown against acrobats. Dude had the fucking 99 overall Chris Johnson. Boxed. Michael Vick boxed. I guess this is everybody's little meta card. Boxed. Just them turnovers, bro. That's the only thing. You just gotta work on them turnovers. You got the offense, I just gotta, you know, like I said, if I can get some free AP players, I'd be alright. But I'm not gonna be able to get that before them. 2 more weeks left of Madden 23. I'm probably not gonna be able to get them, so I'm just gonna kind of use this to kind of lab some schemes up against abilities, because you already know beginning of the year people are going to jump on them teams with like the cornerback tandem, like the Dallas Cowboys or the Eagles or the Dolphins. You know, you're going to probably be expecting a lot of that next year. So I would advise you jump in the mud even if you don't have a good team and just practice throwing against it the best you can, because everything's going to be muscle memory. Because when 24 drop, you're going to have better pass protection on the line, but you're going to be dealing with some solid cornerback tandems. So you just got to be able to know how to throw on them, and you kind of read them off a little bit. So that's why I said use whatever time that you have remaining in 23. Play mud. And you may not win, but you just want to go in there and try to make quick read passes that can get open. You know, try to get good with your pre-snap reads, your post-snap reads, you know, because you're not going to have no time to throw the ball, I'm going to be honest. You know, just kind of incorporate that to your style, because next year, like I said, you're going to have a great blocking. You're not necessarily going to need to, you know, work on the quick passes, but you need to get better at the hand-eye coordination on reading the abilities on quick passes, so that when you play it next year and you want to throw it deep, you're going to have that muscle memory dialed in on being able to read, you know, how those defenders react. So like I said, I'm not going to win every game. I got like a fucking 94 overall team. 94 fucking sucks versus 99. And the fact that I am able to win some games, you know, is an impressive feat in its own, you know. But every now and then you're going to play someone with like 0 AP abilities across the board. You're not going to win them games. I'm just glad I didn't let this dude score like 60 or 70, you know. So like I said, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to try to grind for that Seawood card. You know, I got called in to work, so I got to get ready for that, and I'll probably be back tonight. All right, appreciate y'all.